Alright, so let's see. I just spawned in this boomerang, and they got about 5 spawn campers here. One of them happens to be a J2M2. So he should be inbound here pretty soon. There's all this hassle right over our spawn. So here he comes, J2M2. Let's go ahead and we'll watch it full time later. So I noticed him coming in on me here, and what I immediately do, we take the evasive action here, and we're gonna. She's still paying attention to vectors. I can't move this without this thing showing up. Okay, whatever. My vector's here, his vector's here, and when we're taking evasive action, we're trying to keep those vectors away from each other as much as possible. And break opposite. It's easier for you to pull positive G's than it is for him to pull negative G's. So that's how we're approaching this situation. Okay, when you're trying to kill somebody, you're trying to match your vectors and get behind them on a 6. So taking a look around, looking at what else is going on. Let's see here again. Here's another defensive role. Putting our vector separate, but at the same time we want to continue to maneuver so that our vector's pointing at his tail. So we're kind of like in the right plane here. Continue turning or pulling up in this situation to put our vector on his tail. So we're turning, pointing it down there at his tail. This situation right here, I wasn't able to get my vector there, right, pointed at his tail, so I opted to roll over and I continued to dive to gain more energy for the next turn. So we see, I had to dodge bullets there, Here I'm doing another rudder turn. Since he's below me, I want to try and keep altitude advantage on him. And in the rudder turn, you maintain your speed pretty good. So I see he's still maneuvering, trying to get on my 6. He goes down at this point here, right? At this point, I don't know if he gave up. Or he made a mistake. There he is here. You see his 2 red wings, or he's trying to avoid the other plane that's here. But as soon as I see him go down there, I have an opportunity to turn my vector over onto his tail. So you'll see me flip over. I'm pointing it down there, and I've actually switched to the nose vector. Here I am again. Boom. So that happened pretty quick. Here I am. Right. We went down here. Right. We saw he was beneath us. We kept the altitude advantage. We rolled over. At this point, I'm pointing my vector at his tail. I know he's down there, right? Can't see him right now. We got into a little rolling scissor here. Right here, I have the vector pointed at his tail, but I was able to switch to the nose vector, thrust vector, whatever you want to call it, and I was able to perform a deflection shot here. So we had talked about this earlier, right? So we're just gonna put it here. Here's his wing, got blown off. So let's just assume that I hit him down here, okay, with this deflection shot. I missed his fuselage. So had he turned his wings perpendicular with my wings in this situation, and the bullet went down here, I would have missed his fuselage and his wing, and he would have been alive. So if you know you're about to take a hit, it's a good idea to square off your wings. Okay, so you don't take this type of damage. Here's kind of the whole thing in real time. That's not actually it. So situational awareness, we see him coming in. Take that evasive action. Boomerang's only got 2 cannons, but when it hits pretty hard. I haven't really flown it too much. It's a gift aircraft from some challenge that I got, but it's serving my purposes right now. I think it's 450% for RP, so I have this one and a couple other premium aircraft for Britain as I try to grind for the Spitfire.